Hey everyone, this is Sabrina. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to make this little project. I had like a filler page right here and I wasn't sure what to put, but then I saw Elise from Feature Craft. She made kind of a bookshelf that was kind of spooky. And I was like, ooh, I can do that. I can totally do that. I have a bunch of Feature Craft stamp sets and I pulled out a ton of them. You could see that on the left-hand side and I just went for it. And I had the best time making this cute little bookshelf. I did use a book stamp, this one right here from Everyday Explorers, because I don't have the book stamp set from Feature Craft that has the little books in it. I need to get it. But everything else is Feature Craft, and I just had a lot of fun playing with my stamps and trying to figure out different ways that I can use them to kind of build my bookcase. And as you can see, I made some shorter books by using my scrap pieces of paper and then just putting a line down at the bottom. I also copied Elise with the Spellbound up there up top and then adding in that potion stamp. And I did one of the potion stamps a little smaller and then I did 2 of the full-size potion stamps. And I'll add another row of books down at the bottom so that way I can have the second potions. And then from there, it's just going to be filling in all the little spots. And as I was looking through my stamps, I was trying to figure out how I could do like almost like terrariums or glass vases that you would see in like a science lab or something. And I found these hexagon stamps in my collection and I decided to use those. And I even have one that is a little bit bigger that has like a double line, and that's the one that's going to fit the cat and the witch. And I just once again use my scratch paper. That way I can not use the full shape and it looks much more like a glass little vase. And so this bottom one down here, I kind of goofed on it and I was so mad at myself. I was like, dang it, I messed it up. But I'm going to stamp it on a separate piece of paper and then I will cut it out and just lay it over it so that way you can't really tell that I messed it up. I tried to fix it right here by kind of stamping the lines that I missed, but that kind of just made it worse. So I am going to have to just stamp it on a piece of paper. And then I'll also stamp the witch on a separate piece of paper as well. And then I'll just cut out the witch. I am stamping right now. I stamp it on the bookshelf and I didn't really like it, so I'm going to stamp it on the paper and then I'll just cut it out as well. I put an owl in one of the little hexagons and a cat, and then I put a very tiny one up by the potions at the top, and then I have another one down at the bottom, and I decided to put in some pumpkins. The pumpkin stamp set was from a Thankful 30 stamp set. And then since this is a spooky shelf, I decided to add in some gray leaves. I thought that would be a fun little touch. So this is where I cut out the witch and the larger glass case and put them onto the page. I also added in a little like note, love this, and that's almost like a sign. And I saw Elise did that as well. She added in a little like notepad sign. So I put love this, and that is on the second shelf. And so I just love that little touch right there. It's fun to find different ways to use your stamps, like the hexagons for the glass cases, and then right now, and love this for almost like little signs for your bookshelf. I also decided to add in a little house right there on the second shelf, and then I found a stamp in my, it was like the tough kit, like the bad day kit. It said just a phase, and I loved that, so I put that next to the house. And then since I am using a lot of pink in my album, I decided to make the house pink, and I used my Tombow markers, and I will add in a bunch of my other Tombow markers to color in a bunch of these pieces. And since the Just a Phase kind of smudged, I stamped that on white paper and then just covered it up. But I was like, oh, that is a genius way to use that stamp because that's perfect. So now you have like a little moon saying inside of the glass case. Okay, so I am also adding in a little pink sparkle throughout the page, and then I will get out my markers and start coloring in the other pieces of this project. I decided to do the shelves a little bit darker. I started out with lighter shelves, but then I decided let's just do gray shelves because it's spooky, so gray shelves it is. And then I will color in some of the potions and also color in some of the books. This is such a fun way to use your stamp sets and to just get extra use out of them as well. So it's always fun to just look around your stamps and your stash and see what you can come up with as far as playing with them and coming up with different ways to use them. So I'm coloring several of the books orange and some of them are brown, and then I will color in the half potion. I have a brown color that I'll color that in as well, and I'm also going to have fun coloring in that little witch that I have. She's so cute and I just love her. I am going to color in the pumpkins as well with some orange, and I wish I had a darker orange Tombow so you could see the lines in the pumpkin better, but that's okay. So my little witch, I color her hat and her face and her hair, and then I kind of do orange sparkles in her hat, and she just turned out so cute. I love it. And finishing up with coloring the pumpkins, and then I am going to add another pumpkin because I felt like it needed one on both sides, coloring in the love this, and then I'm going to add a star to that top case up there because I felt like it needed something, and then I'm also going to add a wand as well. I just have to get my scrap piece of paper, and then I could put the wand on the shelf. And then I add a little bit of orange, like to make it pop a little more. I don't know if it got that effect that I wanted, but you know, I had a lot of fun making this, and there you go. I now have a magical bookshelf, and I hope you guys have enjoyed seeing this fun idea of how to use your stamps. I would love a thumbs up or a subscribe if you're new to my channel. All right, have a great day. Bye.